All right, guys. Well, anytime Jordan Klepper is back and doing his thing, it's a good day in my life. It's been a while since we've done one of these videos, so I thought I'd hop on here and we would do our thing. And today, to be honest with you, it's a little bit different than it normally is. In fact, this one's going to make you laugh, but it's probably going to make you cry too. Because this one is about the future of America and about the youth and why they voted for Donald Trump.
Spring Break, Gulf of America, let's go.
The name Gulf of America, it just means fucking freedom and peace and liberty and happiness.
Fucking freedom, peace and liberty and happiness.
That's what it means to me, man.
Really awesome that he named it the Gulf of America.
This is the Gulf of America.
This is the Gulf of America.
To everybody.
To everybody.
Except for the rest of the world.
Yeah, they got their own oceans.
You say maybe hey, do you want to go on a late night walk right on the Gulf of America?
Are hookups easier this year during spring break?
I feel like it's definitely easier to connect on a patriotic side of things.
A patriotic side of things.
Yeah.
And under a Trump administration, now there's some sexy ambiguity, whether it's chlamydia or measles, who knows?
You said it, not me, but yeah.
We've had a lot of beta males representing our country for a while. The Republican Party, led by Trump, has really said enough's enough. They don't want no whiny baby.
They see liberals, and they put on their makeup and dance to the YMCA and bitch about not winning Emmys.
Yeah.
No, that's Trump. Trump does that, but
I wasn't paying attention.
Yep, we're cooked. And I think it really says something about the Democratic Party that they look at people like Jerry Connolly and say, this is the person that we need, or Chuck Schumer, this is the guy that we need. Meanwhile, the thing that is inspiring the youth to vote nowadays is changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Meanwhile, people like AOC, Jasmine Crockett are out there actually talking to young people, being on Instagram, doing the social media thing, and these are the people that the left, they don't feel like they should really support. But you got to ask yourself, where did they get this information in the first place? Who are the people that these young people are listening to? Well, these are the people that the kids are listening to because the left has no ability to speak to young people anymore.
A couple of years ago, I just started finding more people because I got so tired of this not being able to speak my mind. So I needed to find people that actually knew how to say things to I'm forgetting the words, I'm sorry.
you needed somebody to be more articulate for you.
Yes, because you see me right now, I can't put words together. So,
You're looking for somebody to put words in your mouth.
yes.
Gotcha.
Well, not like that exactly.
That's what I was doing right there.
Yes.
What I'm talking about is what Charlie Kirk kind of does inside.
Yes.
Yes, he puts the words in your mouth.
Yeah, making enough sense for me so I memorize what he says, then I can freely say it to
Exactly.
to that.
So basically, his words become your own.
Yes.
His thoughts become your own.
It's awesome.
Yep, that's right. Charlie Kirk is this generation's Martin Luther King. The man who said if a black pilot was flying his plane, he would have to question whether or not they were qualified. And you know, this isn't a new problem. This is something that many times over we've talked about with an older generation, a generation that this young man is quickly growing into.
Like every Fox News dad, my dad watches Fox with one goal. He's just trying to get one fact. That's all he's doing. He's sitting there, he's trying to retain one piece of information that he can then relay to whoever's unlucky enough to enter the living room while he's watching. But he can never get a fact. Like he tries. He uses Fox News as like a PowerPoint for what he's trying to say. Like everyone, we'll be eating dinner and Hannity will be saying something. He's like, see, that's what I meant. Look at that. That's me talking. I can't say it that good.
It's a tale as old as time. And though Charlie Kirk is one of the worst people to be listening to if you actually want to have intelligent things to say to people, there are many, many, many people on the right that are actually worse people to listen to than Charlie Kirk. You know, people like Andrew Tate.
If a woman is going out with a man, she belongs to that man. That's his woman. So she wants to do OnlyFans. She owes him some money because she's his.
So you guys recently invited Andrew Tate to come and speak to your group.
We said we'd be open for it.
What was it? What was the conversation you wanted to have with Andrew Tate?
I don't want to sit here and give someone that has inappropriate values a platform.
Not your goal, you're just like, let's give Andrew Tate a platform. Tell me about choking a bitch. Should I go from behind or should I approach from the front?
It's not like we're here supporting any of that gross rhetoric. That's not something.
But do you understand you are.
Most of the members said that they did not want Andrew Tate on.
Sure.
So then he never came on. So it seems kind of weird that you're on here just kind of pressing us about Andrew Tate when the majority of Tampa Bay young Republicans said, hey, we don't want him here, and then he never came on. That would have been for attention to spark discourse, but it didn't happen.
Here's the deal. You're in the discourse now. You utilize his name and fame to grab attention towards the Tampa Bay young Republicans. And now here we are in it, and it feels as if you want to distance yourself from it, which to me feels a lot like the MAGA movement.
We want to see what's going on. Like, hey, why are you coming here? Are you expecting to do the same thing here? Is it, hey, we know we can get away with stuff? What's the reason he thinks he can come here?
Because there's people here who want clicks so badly that they'll be like, come and talk to us.
I mean, everyone likes clicks. Everyone likes everyone likes their 30 seconds of fame, you know?
Any regrets about inviting Andrew Tate?
You know the saying, any publicity is good publicity?
Yeah.
That's not true. It'd be interesting to see who our next controversial speaker will be.
The opportunities are going to continue to present themselves, but if R. Kelly gets out of jail, a little bit of advice, don't have him up.
And as if it wasn't concerning enough that the young Tampa Bay Republicans had invited a person who was currently being investigated for human trafficking, Jordan Klepper made his way over to the UFC and also spoke to some young Republicans outside of the UFC and asked them about the current controversial fighter, Bryce Mitchell, who had some things to say about, the Big H.
Bryce Mitchell, what's his deal?
That's one of the rowdy characters.
Yeah, he's rowdy, like occasionally he swears.
A little bit more rowdy than that. He talks about the man with the mustache.
Talks about Hitler.
Correct.
Like, boo Hitler?
He said he wanted to go fishing with him.
Oh.
I honestly think that Hitler was a good guy based upon my own research. I really do think before Hitler got on meth, he was a guy to go fishing with. He fought for his country. He wanted to purify it by kicking the greedy Jews out that were destroying his country and turning them all into gays.
Yeah, we went to the press conference yesterday. It was like crazy because we thought people were gonna boo him. They cheered louder for him than they did for Jean Silva.
For the Nazi guy?
Yeah, for the Nazi guy.
Hitler's bad, everybody.
That's great.
But I want Bryce Mitchell to win.
So
to knock his ass
Hitler
out.
is bad.
Yes.
But not a deal breaker.
Well, there you have it. Nazis are bad, but they're not a deal breaker. And this is something that we learned over the last election. Trump can be racist, Trump can be misogynist, Trump can be whatever he likes, and it's not a deal breaker as long as he's fun. And unfortunately, that doesn't just go for the young people. This also goes for the older people that also voted for Donald Trump because, he wasn't a boring old man that kept the economy out of a recession. He was fun. He said mean things. He tweeted mean things. He trolled people and made the libs cry. So now the ball is in the court of the left, and they need to figure something out. Because if they don't figure out something, well, we're going to have a very chaotic and concerning future. Because as much as I like to have a good time, I'm not down with having a good time with Nazis. All right, guys, well, you let me know what you think down in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on all notifications. And if you're not done watching Jordan Klepper talk to Trump supporters, you should check out this video where he talked to him about whether or not it'd be okay for Donald Trump to be a king or a dictator. All right, guys. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And check out that video on the screen now.